Represento las calles de mi tierra. Mi bandera, ay, mi bandera. Puerto Rico y todos los latinos. Sonamos donde quiera.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. And as we're about to bring in the audience from the playback as well. So let's bring in all our audience from all the different platforms. Yes, indeed. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. It is Friday night, and we have our Friday Night SmackDown watch along here with your host, BX Sports Jedi Kev. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's week went well. Hope everything here. We're at the weekend is here, the final day of the week. And let's go. We got some good wrestling here in store for us. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, follow us. Salute to everyone on X. Salute to everyone on the Rumba channel as well. Everyone in the playback on YouTube, on Kick, Truvo, and Instagram Live. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. Got a lot. We got the fallout about a week ago of Saturday night's main event. We're going to hear from the Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Cody Rhodes. What's next for Cody? Is he going to rekindle the fuel with Drew McIntyre? You know, Drew McIntyre could have a claim to fame that the title, which he brought into the match, Cody used it on the crossroads right onto the title. And Drew McIntyre, you know, he's been a little bit of a whiner. Do we continue to extend the feud into War Games, Survivor Series? Don't know. We need to start building on the Survivor Series War Games. Are we going to see a tease of a set of heels coming out, babyface? I don't know. Interesting to see, because right now I feel directionless when it comes to the War Games preparation for Survivor Series. So we'll see how that plays out, how that transpires, how that gets set up. You got Monday Night Raw as well. We got the John Cena tournament. Are we going to find out the next two participants in the bracket on the man of the field of 16 to claim the fame against an opportunity to be John Cena's final opponents? We'll find out. Nick Aldis will have the tumbler, and we'll be picking some names out of the hat, and probably we'll get the names out of there and find out who they are, see what surprises. Could it be someone that doesn't work and WWE gets pulled out of that? We don't know. We'll find out how that goes and more. Of course, we're going to see our newly crowned WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, will be out there. Interesting to hear from Jade Cargill, her message. I know, you know, we saw on X when she was coming to the arena, beautiful dress, turn around. She's her heart on her sleeve with Jamaica, of course, Jamaica descendant. She our thoughts and prayers for that hurricane that hit that island, and she's out there representing that action. And who's going to be her opponent? Who is going to step up and go into the eye of the storm against Jade Cargill tonight? We'll find out, and many more on that. And of course, both United States men and women will be in action. Of course, we know Ilja Dragunov has his open challenge. Who is going to step up and answer that open challenge? You know, they teased Tommaso Ciampa last week. Could it be finally Tommaso Ciampa versus Ilja Dragunov, and you get that United States match? I'm not a big fan of Ilja Dragunov. If you know my watch along, you know that. But I wouldn't mind seeing on a Friday night a match between Ciampa versus Ilja. Just no interference, no shenanigans, no, just a straight up match, and let the winner come out. Or if there isn't a winner, where there's a disqualification and things get out of hand, where you're gonna build a rivalry with Ciampa and Ilja Dragunov. I know that hurts the tag team, but let's face it, WWE, especially on Friday nights, with all the good tag teams they have, they don't really put in a real good story when it comes to the tag team division. We would love that. I would love them, you know, because we saw last Monday Night Raw, it was tag team heavy, and they did a really good job of getting along and making Monday Night Raw really fun to watch the tag teams, even with all and different tag team men and women. But I wish they will give us some good storytelling tag teams, and especially with War Games coming up, we're going to see multiple of 5, maybe 4 in that cage. We'll find out to see. Speaking of that, we're going to have the MFTs. The MFTs will be in the corner of Talla Tonga taking on Rey Fenix. Now, that's a possibility where it could be a group of babyface, Rey Fenix, Sami Zayn, others to come together to go up against the MFTs. Ray Fenix, we're getting a classic Friday night matchup of a David versus Goliath. I think everyone, when wrestling does a David versus Goliath, no matter what brand, in the independent scene, all the way to any of the major promotions, if the storytelling is correctly, where I think you still get, unto this day, so invested. It's like wrestling one-on-one, good versus bad and all that. If you do the big David of Goliath in the match, I think as an audience, you tend to appreciate it when done correctly and well. And psychology makes sense. I think we'll really have a good matchup there. Ray Fenix, since coming to the WWE, has not really given us a bad matchup. So I definitely want to see how that breaks out tonight. And of course, you're gonna have Charlotte Flair goes one-on-one against Nia Jax. Now, I made versus Charlotte has been teased many times. I don't know, with Charlotte being one half of the tag team champions. And I know everyone wants to see that number one contender for Jade. Who'll be the next one? Will be a Charlotte or Alexa. Not a lot of babyface women right now for Jade to oppose. The field is very scarf or very thin. Nia Jax will be a great heel to breathe on Jade Cargill, but Jade is not a babyface. Jade is the heel. You want the heat that Jade is going to bring if she's going to be the champion as the heel when turning on Tiffany Stratton. I think if you put those two to go up against each other, they're going to start cheering for Jade over Nia, because Nia just gets that negative, go away, nuclear heat, and I don't think that's going to work. Now, Charlotte, one half of the tag team champions, unless they're planning down the road where the Kabuki Warriors just happens to upset and take those tag team titles from Alexa and Charlotte, and then they disband, and they'll still be friends, but they'll be more singles competitors. Maybe Alexa takes a crack at the world title, don't get results. United States Championship maybe for the women's. I think Alexa and Julia will make a hell of a match, and so forth. Speaking of Julia's taking on Chelsea Green, one half of the AAA mixed tag team champions. Good to see more gold on there for Chelsea Green, winning with Ethan Page over Dia de los Muertos in Monterrey, Mexico. Her and Ethan Page. You saw the celebration on NXT Tuesday night. I want to see, they're making a big deal of the longest reign for Julia. Of course, there's only been two United States Women's Champion. I won't be surprised if Chelsea wins this title tonight, because Julia hasn't really wrestled, and now you could actually move Julia on to something different. Either way, I'm going to be open-minded. That doesn't mean they have to do it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Chelsea become Chelsea 2 belts along with Ethan, where United States champion, North American champion, and they go with that gimmick where they might change the United States champion to the Canadian champion. Something along the lines similar to what they did with the North American title. And you see how Ethan Page changed it to the Canadian. I don't know. Maybe they'll find like a funny gimmick with it, which, although you don't want to make fun of your championship, you don't want to water it down. But let's face it, the rhetoric around from all the talking heads, from Busted Open and so forth, about too many championships in wrestling, because they introduced a something statewide champion, I guess, from the county fair for AEW, and now they can't say nothing. Well, WWE has a lot of titles. Who gives them? That it's just a conversation that I want to have on my weekly podcast that I do with Current Wrestling with Chris about those titles and all these different things. They should rename some of them in the WWE. I've been one of those with the speed title. It should be a television title. That it could be around all brands. 10-minute, 5 minutes, or 10-minute time limit, and that's it. You get 5-minute time limit. Go that, and it's like the old NWA TV title back in the day. I wouldn't mind seeing that, and of course, maybe it's time when we think about the world title or Raw and SmackDown champion, and then you're one big champion that goes across both brands. But then that's something that they have to restructure. All the merchandising and all those title collectors that people have bought. You're gonna, when you're charging $700, $600 for a world title, You just can't evaporate them and make them. It's just a whole money marketing thing people don't see. I do understand that a little watered down. They don't need to be 2 tag team titles in the WWE. I get it because it's not that many tag team wrestling. That should be a singular tag team title. I agree with that. It shouldn't be 2 different brand tag teams because you don't put enough story and time, especially when you have a big roster of women. And if you have women's mid card, you should consolidate the tag team titles. I agree. I think they should get consolidated, 1 undisputed, and maybe the 1 world heavyweight champion, but you make Raw and SmackDown champions. They're exclusive champions for that brand, and your world heavyweight champion could be challenged from both brands. I heard that earlier today. I can't take credit for that. I heard it earlier on Busted Open. I agree with it. I'm just repeating and giving credit where credit is due, where I heard it, and I really like that. I really like that. When hearing that, and I go, I think that kind of makes sense with it. I still will keep the United States and Intercontinental title because that's a nice mid-card title where you're trying to reward a worker of a wrestler to go out there and put on some matches and make a case, or tell me why one day you should be the face of the company, why you should be the heavyweight champion or the Raw SmackDown champion. That's my opinion. I like to see how that goes and go forward with that. But again, welcome Friday night. Thank you for the Sports Jedi Network. It's good to be back here home on the air doing a watch along. We got Friday Night SmackDown coming. It's coming from South Carolina, Greensville. And of course, people are talking about the tickets not moving. The tickets are not really selling well. Last time for Monday Night Raw, they had over 10,000. They just got 6,000. Listen, economy is really tight everywhere. It's affecting even my home here. I have to work outside. That's why I ask you guys if you would like to support and help out on via Cash App. Even Rich Holland. I mean, Rich Holland is getting freaking wrestlers to give monthly donations for not wanting to pay his mortgage. But dude, you made over $1 million with your wrestling contract in the 3 years. You did not invest wisely. I don't know. I wish I had that kind of generational changing money that Ridge had. I wouldn't be going through the necessities, even with the injuries that he, I'm just a construction electrician, new construction home, and we're going through it hard. So yeah, and for Ridge Holland, I understand it, but man, you had more opportunities than this gentleman here. Do I feel sympathy? Of course, I'm here. That's a human compassion, but really, dude, and they God bless them if people were willing to help out. But of course, you could help out our channel, of course. I appreciate you guys. All right, so it's good back. I again, if you I apologize for the TNA. I was not in my home. I was working out of town because there was no work. So I had to work out of town, take that last second for the last 2 days, and I couldn't do the TNA. No TNA app in my. I didn't have a computer, laptop, or anything. It was the last. So yeah. So no TNA. I missed it. I have to probably watch it Sunday because I have to work tomorrow out all the days. To just because times are really tight. That's why we ask if you could help with buy me a cup of coffee or a Cash App. I will really appreciate it with that. So thanks so much. We're about to start. Let's bring the guest of honor. Let's get the guest of honor, which is the streaming platform on here. If you're watching us and you're hearing my sound of my voice, you could come watch it with us on my Playback app. Playback, it's wrestling for Wrestling Sports Jedi Network or the Heel the Ring podcast. It takes us right to it. If you're on X, you can come watch it. If you're on all the other ones and you can hear the sound of my voice and you want to see La Lucha Libre, the wrestling, all you got to do is click the link. It's at no cost. You don't need to download anything. You don't have to subscribe. All you got to do is just go right on it. You can see it. And if you like it, you subscribe. You just hit the subscribe button. We want you to subscribe because we want you to watch along with us and participate in our chat. We don't want you to be just a spectator. We want you to be a participant in our chat. That's what we want. We encourage that. We want to hear from you. We want to have the dialogue back and forth in the chat. What you see, what don't you like, all that good stuff. And of course, let me shout out the chat brigade here on the playback. We got Chef Dan in the building. We got Transformer more than meets the eyes. We got Heather in the building. It's Heather, right? Big Mets in the building. What's going on, Mets? Big Law. Yes, Mr. Stubble. Drews, salute. And I don't know how to say your name. So I'm gonna go with so. So forgive me. My eyes are tired. So thank you again. Of course, appreciate you joining us here in the chat. Again, thank you so much. As we're getting ready, you'll be able to hear and see this with us here tonight. If you're on the YouTube platform, give us a shout out. Say something. So we would like to shout you out on the YouTube platform and read your, yes, we read your comments. We acknowledge you in our chat. We acknowledge you watching along with us because we thank you for your time as the event is about to start and I am pumped. Let's go. We hear the dong dong. Let's go. There we go. Then, now, and forever. Let's go. And together. There we go.
Well, you're great meeting.
Ow. All right, they're gonna go. Heather says, "What are we getting Nia versus Charlotte for the millionth time? Why? Julia and Chelsea's gonna slap." Well, they're getting, yeah. I think that's trying to tell us that's the number one contender, Heather. Between Charlotte and Nia Jax for Jade Cargill. I don't know. I agree with you a little bit on that one. But it's two. But here's the other side that I can see a little positive. You're getting two women matches. I know someone say why we don't really need it, but you know what? At least their women are gonna get two segments. They're gonna get two matches. I'm good with that. Because I don't know what other women. SmackDown is really needing an influx of ladies. But here's the thing: I don't have no faith in the creative to actually put together a nice story. If they bring, I know people mention toxic attraction, fatal influence. Should they bring JC Jane up? Should they bring Jada Parker, Lash Legend? They have talent, and they will give an injection of women talent to SmackDown. But I don't have no faith in SmackDown to book the women strong or give them time because Cody eats up 3 segments every Friday on a 2-hour show. You get him talking politician which is about to come out now. Then someone interrupts. You got 45 minutes there, and then you got to cram the match, and then he's going to probably close out of the main event. It doesn't give the women enough time. That's why you don't really care too much of me or BFAT or so far or Julia, Kiana, James, because they don't give enough. And I'm happy I saw 2 segments plus Jade is going to speak as well. So 3 women segment for a Friday night. Try something different because look, Women's Evolution, I still think is one of the best pay-per-views in top 3 in the WWE in 2025. And tells you that when the women are showcased, regardless if it's NXT, SmackDown, or Raw, they kick ass. That's just a fact. Now, granted, SmackDown is missing Bianca Belair, Naomi. Well, she got switched over back to Raw when she wanted to cash in the Money in the Bank. But my point is, before they were really strong in SmackDown, and just injuries and life happened. Hopefully, they fix this, they correct this with the women with SmackDown because they really need something to help them. New graphic on Cody's name. I missed that. How are you, wrestling fan? How are you? Happy Friday to you, pal. As everyone's starting to file in, it's great to see you guys on a Friday night. Yeah, we got Cody now. Now he's hugging the old lady. That's cool. Make her happy. I mean, she paid a boatload of money. I hope she knows there's a government fee. She's not going to get her check. Hopefully, she prepaid that earlier. All right, Cody. All right, Cody's still making his way to the ring, getting the crowd excited. But you know what? I understand why he kicks it off. Look at the crowd. They're electric. They want to see it. They want to be participating. It's the same thing with the Yeet. For us at home as a television viewer or viewer on streaming, yeah, I understand where it could be, with the Yeety and then Cody. But those fans that are in the arena, they want to see this. They want to be part of the wall. They want to cheer Cody. I get it. I get it to a degree. I get it. Now Cody grabs a microphone. Let's hear what you got to say here on the playback. I asked this here: is Kyle Fletcher trying to act like Cody Rhodes? All right, so we want Tommy Rich for the Hall of Fame. Put that sign down. Oh, thank you. Randy Orton in his Evolution days. Okay. I mean, because he wears that pocket with the glasses. What do you want to talk about? Okay, he wants to know what you want to talk about. How are you, Mildred? Salute. How are you? Before he says anything, do we think we get another round 3 back and McIntyre and Cody, or we get something in the War Games? No, yeah. I'm curious to see. Like, would the fans want to see that? Now you got the fans going Cody Rhodes. Oh God, I hope not. I'm with you on that one. I kind of want to see Drew something different. We're talking back. He went back to Drew. Okay. Oh, Cody didn't have a little bit of libations there. For someone who expects us to know every detail of what makes Drew, as we're hearing Cody speak, so I'm going to be a little quiet. Career, Drew clearly does not understand. You can listen in. My reluctance to pull the trigger in the past has cost me dearly. But with Drew McIntyre, there was no reluctance. There was no. Drew can't even go after the title. He had too long Drew McIntyre with both champions. Impressive. Strongest. Right, he can't even. Yeah, because him and Punk, it will be a repeat. Wow, you're right. In his own way, self-sabotaging pro wrestler in the history of the business. Okay, Cody says he's moving on. That means Drew is going to interrupt and we're going to keep it. Moving on. Drew McIntyre. You are in the rear view mirror, and tonight the business of SmackDown, the business. What's the difference? Kind of open challenge. The most important title in all of pro wrestling. Let's do something different. I would like, if you are okay with. He's gonna want to sit with the crowd. I'd like to come out there. I'd like to sit with you guys. He wants to sit. So he wants to sit and with the fans. So do you have $5,000 for a seat, buddy? WWE, I heard, ain't comping any tickets. Not on the TKO. Wait a minute, lights are showing up. Who's coming out? The lights. Oh, Aleister Black. Now I don't think he's challenging Cody. Let's see. I don't know about that with Selena. Oh, it's okay. Oh, Aleister wants something new. This is something fresh for the WWE. That's Selena. Oh, you didn't like me saying Beast on Fire? See, I have Selena got some big heels, so now she's at 5'2". All right, Malachi wants to challenge the title. You know what? I wouldn't mind something different, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't mind seeing Alistair versus Cody because it's something different. Alistair's not going to win, but maybe, oh, Selena got in the middle here. Something different. Oh, she slapped Cody. She slapped Cody. Here's Nick Aldis. Transformer says slapped him like a cheap hoe. Oh, tough guy. So the main event, all right. Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black. All right. You made it. Now get out of the ring, and let's not take this to 8:20. We don't need 20 minutes. We got the first segment. It's going to lead to the main event. Got it. Now let's wrap it up and bring some more matches. Let's go. Because we need to get everyone some proper TV time. We don't need you to. All right. I'm invested in this main event. All right, we got a good main event here. Aleister versus Cody Rhodes. Let's see what happens next. I don't know if we're going in a break as we get a drone shot here. We get Alexa coming in with Charlotte. What the hell is Charlotte wearing? What the hell is that? Look at Jade. Turn around, girl. There you go.
Jade is here live on SmackDown. And the United States champion Ilja Dragunov is set.
Oh, wait a minute. I like to see this here. Talla Tonga stopped him there. Nice. Here comes Ilja Dragunov. United States Open Challenge. There's Michael Hayes sitting there. All right, someone check on JD from New York because he's getting moist. Ilja Dragunov is on his team's phone. His crush, his second crush is on. So who does Ilja have tonight? I'm hoping it's Tommaso Ciampa. I'm hoping it's Ciampa. I wouldn't mind seeing him and Ciampa. Give me a good match. Give me something different, fresh. I wouldn't mind Ciampa versus Ilja. I think that would be a hell of a good match. All right, they're gonna go on a commercial break. All right, man, bring me someone, bring me a challenger for this no seller. We got more of these Vegas chips. Okay. But I really want you to buy those sticks in Vegas. WrestleMania promo. I put it because I don't think everyone wants to hear that. Do you guys want to hear that? On YouTube? I don't think you want to hear that. Nah. Yeah, I muted it for the other platforms that are listening to us. So when he's in the game, the table acknowledges him. If you decide to show up every Helly's comment. 2-night combos on sale. Hit the QR code. Loan officers are standing by. If you have a credit score over 550, you're approved. And the interest rate is on a low 4.75% interest rate. So yes, get your WrestleMania loans, WrestleMania combo ticket loans. If you've got a job, you've got credit to go to WrestleMania. You might have to live in your mother's basement, but most of you are anyway. So come on over. I kid. Sarcastic. Unless if it's Ridge Holland. Oh. All right, we're in a commercial break. I'm surprised they didn't stay. Well, they don't want to. They're going to wait for the United States audience to return to announce who's the who answers the open challenge. So right now, Ilya is just doing this with his hands, like a maestro. Yeah, he's out there maestroing it up for 2 full minutes. That he could sell, pretending to be a maestro. But tell him, but God forbid he could sell a body slam, taking a bump. Holy shit. All right, we got a few more seconds here. Well, we're gonna see Randy Orton back, man. He's another one. Like, unless if he doesn't want to tell us that he's taking back spinal fusions again, because you do go through those treatments. You feel good for a couple of months in a row, and sometimes you have to go through spinal fusion again. Maybe he's taking that and they don't want to say, because you don't want to sound too fragile. You just sign a new deal. Maybe he's on the recovery from the spinal fusion. Maybe he had another set of treatments that we don't know of. And I think at the 9 o'clock hour, chat, I think we're gonna find out the next participants. That's going to be drawn from the Tumblr for the John Cena tournament. The next two will be probably announced around the 9 o'clock hour, if I'm not mistaken, just to keep that so you could stay over the crossover and be excited for it. Because I'll be honest with you, that's a fresh matchup for the main event here for Friday night. When you're giving me Aleister Black taking on Cody Rhodes, I'm not gonna lie, that's going to be a fun matchup. I am really looking forward to see that matchup here tonight. I hope they give it enough time. I hope they don't rush, because they still got this U.S. Open, the United States Women's Championship, David the Goliath matchup, or like Kid Fenix versus Talla Tonga, and of course Nia and Charlotte Flair. Oh, I love those. But I like that big old, yeah. Though I like those LJN toys. Oh, they got John Cena now. I had a bunch of them, man. If I knew that, I had several Hulk Hogan's. I should have never opened them up out of the package. All right, here's Ilya back in the action. He's gonna talk. They gave him a microphone.
For the legacy of the United States Open Challenge, who will step up? Because tonight, my dear friends and enemies, bring so entertaining.
All right, guys, and it will be Ciampa. Let's go. He's coming out with Gargano and Candice LeRae. And he's talking.
I came out here last week to answer your own challenge, and not only did you deny me,
He's a two-time NXT champion.
balls to call me a jackass.
He did not like being called. He didn't like being called a jackass.
NXT champion, and you called me a jackass. I'm a two-time SmackDown Tag Team champion. Nobody calls me a jackass.
So he's amongst his people.
And now I come all the way here to Greenville, South Carolina, surrounded
All right, ring the bell. Let's go. Let's go. Enough talking.
to tell you
Come on, yo. Come on. Come on. This is a 2-hour show, pal.
You know what? You know what? You're right.
Get to the graps.
You are right. Hey, listen to me.
Ring the bell.
You are right. So I accept the challenge for my United States.
So Gargano?
Championship.
That means Ciampa's going to be your United States champion. He ducked him 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, he's building a story here where Ciampa's chasing. Yeah. Gargano versus Dragunov. That's still going to be a pretty good match, too. I'm not a Gargano. I got to give him credit. He could grab. He could go. He could grab. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be a solid match. It's Ciampa. Gargano now. So Johnny Wrestling, couple of former NXT World Champions in there. Let's go. Let's see this. This is going to be good. As Ciampa backing out. Why is he leaving? I would help his friend would take that United States title. All right, here's Johnny. Here's Johnny Gargano. Gargano with the trying to go for the super kick. Nice German suplex. That was a nice one. Bam. The back of the head there. Okay. Another one. Oof. Another German suplex. Dragunov holding on like a dog in heat from behind here on Johnny Gargano. Oh, there you go. Some elbow strikes on that abdominal stretch part, but he's just giving him a hammering him with some elbow strikes. Oh, damn. Picked him up like nothing. Oh, damn. What a suplex.
Had a lot of success back at NXT. The Triple Crown winner.
Not really. So they went on a commercial, or they went actually for picture-in-picture. But here, as if you're watching along here, they're in picture-in-picture in the United States feed. On the international, we got the full screen. All right, here we go. He's going to. Oh, Candice LeRae on the apron caused a little bit of a distraction. Here's Gargano with a super kick. He wiped his foot out as Dragunov falls. Oh, Gargano in control, right in the face. A good kick in the face. I don't consider Johnny Gargano a established tag team. I feel him as a singles. I don't know. I disagree with that statement that I just heard from the commentators. Oh, nice spear. That slingshot spear. That was very nice, Bart Gargano. That was pretty cool. That's his signature. That's one of his signature moves in his repertoire. They're still in a commercial. They're still in a picture-in-picture if you're in the United States feed. What's your thoughts here so far this match? See, there we go. Dragunov. You chop. There. Now there you go. Gargano chops him again. Okay, Johnny. Stay on him, Johnny. Forget about him. You're not going to win the title. You ain't staying on him. This guy doesn't sell anything. You got to stay on him like white on rice. And he just quickly went right to the back. You got Michael Cole chants in the arena. Michael Cole chants. No one's cheering for neither one of these two. They're cheering for Michael Cole. I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, PM Punk was right when he told anyone but Logan Paul should challenge Ilja for this United States title. You get some heat. But right now, the crowd is cheering. Is actually was chanting for Michael Cole. No one's cheering for no one. They're kind of quiet. Here's an abdominal stretch here. Okay, abdominal stretch here. That Johnny's same face is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Oh, there it goes. There's the insecurity. Gargano shot falls. See, Gargano. Look at the facials and the registering of the moves by Johnny Gargano. That's how you register. Now here's the headbutt from Dragunov. Now here we go. Watch the psychology of the matches of that. Johnny's registered and sold that. This clown doesn't.
Uppercut and Gargano fighting back as well. The man was what's called the heart and soul of NXT, showing his resilience here against the champ.
Heather says, "I know Gargano and Ciampa are Triple H's golden boys, but they never have done anything for me." I'm not a big fan of Johnny Gargano either. Ciampa in his NXT on his way out, I liked it. The match with him and Tony D'Angelo when it was pretty good for Ciampa. I liked it. I started watching it, and I thought he was pretty good. But yeah, I can see what you mean. But you got to give these mid-carders some opportunities to get some TV time and get going. But okay, we got to get these they got to get some TV time. They got to get some TV, some matches, and try to win us over as fans. So I appreciate the fact that we're getting Gargano and Dragunov here for that United States title, even though the crowd is kind of not there with it. But I appreciate that we're going to see them wrestle. We're seeing them go at it. Let's see. And if it's up to them, if they can't captivate us a while to sort of earn our respect and enjoy the catering. Oh, that was a nice kick in the middle. He jumped into a super kick. Oh, damn. Yeah, here we go. Poison Rana. Got it. Oh, damn. I thought he was going to forget to kick out. Yeah, no sell that, motherfucker. And that's what's going to happen. Wrestlers are going to start giving receipts. And Johnny Gargano just gave him a freaking receipt to the back with that kick because he doesn't want to sell it. I'm telling you guys, I'm not trying to say that I'm trying to be on a hate for Dragunov. I've been watching his NXT. Guys start hitting him rough because he doesn't sell. He won't sell the big moves and the little stupid stuff like the rope. He goes overboard. His timing for Ilja is he's just terrible. That was okay. That's Santon. Now, why is he selling? Yeah. He just went on the offense. Why is he hitting an offensive move? Like, oh, I got killed. I'm dying. My head is about to explode. You can see still feeling the effects of a super kick in the poison rod delivered a few moments ago by his challenger, Johnny. The spirited, valiant champion continues to fight out. Yeah, just put Johnny Gargano out of your misery already. He got kicked with two. He got two. There you go. No sell. See what I mean? He just got kicked with 2 foot in his freaking throat, and he no-sold it. Now he's going to sell it. He does an offensive move, and then he goes to the ground like he's dying. And then the referee's scared and thinks he's hurt. I despise this guy's matches. I really do. Yeah, thank goodness, Kindness Lorraine. Tony, what's going on, Tony? Tornado DDT on the outside. Okay, on the outside, man. Let's see this. Gargano. Another two DDTs. Ricky Saints won the world title that way. To Obafemi, by the way. Johnny Obafemi got hit with the same movesets by Ricky Saints, but Ilja Dragunov could kick out. Logan James, what's going on, man? How are you? Logan's in the building. I love that. Yeah, no, it's Alistair Malachi Black tonight, taking on Cody Rhodes, main event. Oh my God. You need to register when you get hit by your opponents, not when you're doing an offensive move. No. This is for the United States title. All right, it's over. Ugh. Yeah, get out. All right, get this off my TV. No. Well, by the way, because I just came to my mind, we are sponsored tonight by Dude Wipes. If anything needs to be wiped of all the shit that we just saw, Dude Wipes to the rescue, because this United States match was caca. Esto una porquería. All right, get out. Get Ilya off the TV screen. Enough TV time. Get out. Bye. Get out. Go take a shower. Go sell that. Oh. Pick up Sammy. He wants a hug. Oh, he's not clear. He's not clear. Okay.
It's a numbers game. I'm doing all I'm asking. I know. I'm not clear. Let me just be out there for this match for Phoenix. Let me just have his back.
So Sammy's saying is not medically clear. What's wrong with him? You got split ends?
But listen to me, you're not medically clear. That means if you're out there at ringside, you're a huge liability to me. The only thing I need you to do is focus on getting healthy. And Sammy, all due respect, I'm not asking.
He has hemorrhoids. Yeah, that's a bad case.
All right, Nick. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to stand by.
Another person? Who's that? Oh, Truth. What's up? Truth wants in. Oh, he went to put our Truth came to put his balls on it. Oh my goodness.
That's how it is. You know what? I don't want my balls, your balls, and
I'm not gonna lie. Corey Graves is stylish as hell, man. Guy could pull out a freaking turtleneck in the suit, a brown guy, ugly color brown. He could pull it off. He's got style. Corey Graves got styles, man. Tony says those balls don't count, pal. Yeah, I bet you Pat Patterson around, he'll be grabbing those balls. Oh! He already has multiple times, pal. What is this, WWE or Penn State? Oh, they're showing the recap of Saturday night's main event. Tiffany Stratton. Now she's got a little bit of a minor knee injury for Tiffany Stratton. She's hurting from everywhere. Her knees, womanhood. I mean, the Grande Americano is sweeping all over and got dumped. You're right. They're not giving any orange slices now. Oh, we're going to hear from Jade. Let's go. Monet doesn't have that title, brother. No. Now, everyone knows that Bianca, I think they reported she has a little bit of a setback. I told you that. Bring her back in January or in the Royal Rumble. You don't need Bianca, right? I mean, you could use it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she takes as much time as she wants. I wouldn't be one bit surprised. How much is tonight here? Tonight only. How much is the 50% off Black Friday? Huh. So you get the t-shirt at $20 instead of $40. That's the way they should be priced. Those t-shirts should be $20, not $40. They should be. Tony says, I'm not surprised she's not pregnant yet. I mean, that would suck for the wrestling fan, but not for the Montez Ford family. That'd be something different, though. As we get a commercial break here. Again, you can still watch with us. You can join us on the playback. You can watch tonight. Great main event tonight. You got Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black, a.k.a. Malachi Black, at the main event. You can see it with us. Like, anyone has it. I know you can watch it on the USA Network yourself and all that good stuff. Why we ask you to come watch along with us? Join us on part of our community. Become our wrestling community on our watch along. You meet other wrestling fans. We want to hear your wrestling thoughts, your wrestling opinions, your wrestling takes, and we want to just have a spirited, good debate. No disrespectfulness. No. You're not going to get called the R word and tell you to get the hell out of here or have the mods throw you out. No, there is no comment. As long as you're not disrespectful, there is none. You can have a difference of opinion, and we just agree to disagree. At least in this channel, in this platform, we're mature enough to have a different opinion and disagree with you. Not tell you to get lost or curse at you and call you the R word, with a tard, and tell you to leave and have the block. We don't block. We want to hear from everyone, because not everyone has the same opinion. Maybe your opinion might open a take or a direction that I didn't see, vice versa. That's why we want you to participate in our community. It's easy, and just help us grow it and continue to feel the force of the wrestling galaxy, the Sports Jedi Network. That's pretty much what I'm trying to establish here with breaking wrestling down and watching along and all that stuff. That's my mission statement. Tony asked, who will be Jade's first title defense opponent? I asked that in the opening of the show, Tony. I don't know, because SmackDown, it looks like we might getting a #1 contendership match between Charlotte and Nia Jax. But if Nia wins, Nia's going to get all the nuclear heat, and because she just gets and you're making Jade back up kind of a baby face, or where folks won't care. So it's got to be Charlotte, and they tease Charlotte with Jade a lot. So we're gonna finally get it for the world title, but she's with with one half of the tag team champions. That means the Kabuki Warriors. Are you foretelling that the Kabuki Warriors are going to take those titles relatively soon from Alexa and Charlotte? Because I would like to see Alexa also split up and possibly take on Julia. I think that match will really hit. Will be really something really good for Julia and Alexa, all that different stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think it's going to be someone from NXT. I mean, do you bring up a Lash Legend? Because Lash Legend really hasn't. She just lost to the Evolve champion. She just Kendall Grace. There's no do that. She just. We'll see. From a commercial here, and at least on my end, here we go. Ciampa's upset. Jordan Grace. Oh, Axiom. I wouldn't be surprised if Nathan Frazier is one of those names picked in the John Cena match tournament.
Oh yeah, Jackass.
They keep calling you a Jackass. Yeah. Ciampa's festering. That cannot be good. Okay, here we go. Here is your newly crowned WWE Women's Champion, and a storm is coming. Let's go. There's Jade. Damn, that presentation looks phenomenal. That presentation, I'm not gonna lie, looks phenomenal, folks. And her top is spiked. No, I'm with you. Yeah, bro, that looks natural. I'm sorry, yo. All the haters that don't like, y'all must be intimidated of a strong black woman, because that looks phenomenally. Presentation of Jade with that title looks great. And the IWC can't handle that. Bro, that looks natural. I'm even sorry. That visual and that presentation looks 1,000. That looks golden, bro. That is perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that feels right. Ladies and gentlemen, is all we need from Heyman. I mean, man, not for nothing. Wouldn't it be? Yeah, I mean, that would have been nice. Here we go. She's taking the mic. Okay. All right. She dropped the mic. Like it. Yo, I like it. Bro, she didn't need to say nothing else. She didn't have to say anything else. Don't high five anyone. Don't high five anyone. Keep walking. I like it. Oh, Charlotte coming out here. Are you serious? This match ain't gonna happen. Jade is gonna punch in her mouth. This match ain't gonna happen. Let me see. If I'm Jade, I would fucking hit her from behind. Get her. Don't have her just walk. You had an opportunity for her to get her from behind. If she was that bad bitch, you should have got her. Oh, here we go. I didn't like this. Who produced this? Who produced this? I needed her. I needed her. She just went and said that and dropped the mic. She should have dropped Charlotte Flair with a punch in the mouth. Ah. And I know, oh, you don't do that to Charlotte. You don't do that to Charlotte. No, she should have gotten punched in the mouth. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. They had an opportunity to make her to follow up on that statement from Jade Cargill with her physicality by just punching her right in her face or even mushing her. You should have just damn. They missed on a great opportunity to really elevate Jade Cargill. Like, oh damn, she's really that bitchy. But we'll see how it goes. Because I didn't like her just standing there holding the title up, and she kind of felt like an afterthought. Like the camera focused away right into Charlotte. I kind of wanted her. She should have waited right when she had her back. It would not mean nothing. It wouldn't. I would have not thought it was chicken shit because she's a heel. That's what he'll do. Oh, and hit her right, knock her right from behind. Back at that. Jade versus Flair. I don't want to see it. But they've been teasing it though. That's the number. That's one person that could take Jade to her at least establish her title run. She gets a defense of a title against Charlotte. Then it'll be like, okay, it makes Jade look more of a champion. The longer they put off Jade and Charlotte Flair, the more likely Charlotte's going to take that title from Jade. If they do this immediately, like her first title defense, I don't see Charlotte taking the title off of Jade. If Jade has a couple of title defense and then they get to Charlotte and her, I can see Charlotte pulling the trigger and giving Charlotte that world title. That's why I wanted her to punch her and kind of set up that feud between Jade and Charlotte Flair, be her first title defense, because I don't think they'll make her lose her first title defense if it's against Charlotte Flair. That's just my logic. Watching wrestling and the way they book it, that's why I kind of wanted to see Jade to punch the shit out of Flair so they could have that set up possibly a matchup. But if she hasn't, let's say she has a match with someone else now, maybe Nia or someone different, and then they go to Flair and Jade, I'm be worried about her Jade Cargill's title reign. All right, we got a commercial break. You could watch along this match, Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair on our playback app. If you're watching on X, I appreciate the time you're giving me on X. Thank you for watching along, everyone that's on my watch along here. Of course, Sports Jedi Network. Thank you for everyone, all the love. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sports Jedi Network. We do our weekly watch alongs here as well with the breakdown with this week when we do Latinos and with Wrestling Voices with me and Chris. Of course, our Giants cutting corner, Chef Jan's Giant Cutting Corner with the Giants news and notes and previews and recaps of the week in New York Giants football. Of course, and MMA Weekly with Austin. And, of course, the one and only, the female voice of the channel. Shout out to Miss Canary. And, of course, PGH Chris has night off and, of course, loved it. I'll take care of that, Chef. I don't know. I'll try to work on it because I got to work tomorrow. So I got to see. Hopefully, I could get that done quickly tonight. But, yes, I'll definitely get that out. If not, I'll get it as soon as I get back from tomorrow when I come back from doing my job. Definitely, yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. And we got a new episode coming out. So Chef Dan has sent it. He prepped it up in the kitchen. He's ready to prep and now it's time to put it in the oven and serve. And that's what the Jedi would do. Serve the Michelin star breakdown of the Giants Cutting Truth. All right, there we go. We're coming back from a commercial. Oh, look at that. Look at Chelsea.
Slip on my history books at the longest reigning. I don't think you'll be the longest reigning because he only just surpassed you. That's not bad. So, I do not count. No, I count. Oh, how convenient. With that ego of yours overlooking Julia, I think we already know how this match is. I be the first and fourth United States Women's Champion, and then I'm going to be double champion. So how about that? Use flash dummies. I am going to be the greatest SmackDown champion that you've ever seen in that. I already am, and I only
Yeah, I don't like this. You should have done that to. You should have done that to Charlotte.
Yeah. Keep on talking on the whole shit. No. Beef. We're busy. Girl, move. Oh. Look, I don't know why the hell she just going to be running around here talking like this. Like it's really hard.
Give me a second.
I don't think it's necessary for you to be. Girl, I just got a problem. If you got a problem with it, let me get stepped on next week. Bet.
No, she's tall. B-Fab is tall. Here's Nia Jax. Oh, Nia Jax got her Rasputia look. Uh-oh. The hair says it all. The champ don't get dirty until it's time to. You're right, Chef. You're right, Chef.
She's in a real bad mood tonight because of what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown. Remember,
how you doing?
Last week, thanks to the distraction by Charlotte. First of all, Nia Jax is not always visible. She doesn't like you, Michael Cole. I, for one, can't wait for the bell to ring because every time Jax and Flair step in the ring against one another.
Oh, so they're 2-2. This is the what they call the rubber matchup. Ring the bell.
Singles matchups in their career. Both former world champions. In this matchup tonight, presented by Jimmy John's.
I'm interested to see here. I don't know. I think we're getting some type of. I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. Who's going to win here? I think it's going to be Charlotte, but.
Back in 2024, staring in the eyes of one of the greatest of all time, the 14-time world.
Tony says Nia's winning. Nia wins if someone's going to come and help her, like an ally, a partner, and they kind of set up a tag team. I don't know who's out there. There's got to be someone from NXT to join. I don't know.
And this is unfamiliar territory to Flair, or not something she encounters regularly against most opponents, and that's the fact that Nia does have the ability to overpower the Queen.
Uh-oh.
Shoulder tackles, and Charlotte just bounces off Nia.
Oh, Nia got slapped.
Cole, I told you.
Oh, death press. All right.
With a slap of her own, and Nia misses wildly, and here comes Charlotte Flair.
Tony, have you ever seen this? A woman, baggy tights from Charlotte Flair. She keeps wearing the baggy tights. Ooh. Yeah.
You expend so much energy trying to bring Nia Jax down. She does that too.
Oh, she did a hurricanrana. Or head scissors. They call it head scissors. Yeah. What? You almost, yeah. Charlotte almost blew a tire there.
Not to mention the fact that the Queen just had a very brief run-in with the new WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. Nia bounced.
I know Charlotte Flair is the epitome of the top of the women's food chain, like they call but she's lost the step. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. She's not the top. She's not the greatest, the best. You know, like some people want to put her. Oh, the pinnacle, the top of the pyramid. Charlotte has dropped the peg. It might be a hot take. And she's one of the greatest wrestlers, you could say, in the 20, yeah, but not this modern day wrestling. She's not. She lost a step. She lost a big step. And I think with her right now, with Alexa being a tag team, it suits her well as they taking a commercial break in the United States feed, but here on the international feed, the match still continues and we're watching it. And Nia is in control here. I mean, I think it's time for both Alexa and Charlotte to really put some staple or some cachet to that women tag team division. 1, 2. I don't want to see Charlotte single right now. I don't think she's that top of the food chain anymore. She just she just a lot of injuries is taking on her toe on her. That's just my thought. I know people want to see it. I know if you say Charlotte Flair, people are gonna tune in, but it's not her matches. I don't know. They're not as great anymore. She's lost a step. Yo, I watched Willow tag team with Monet and Athena. It was good. Yeah, I saw that. I was out of town and they only I think they had on the hotel television. I did watch Dynamite. It was okay. It wasn't a bad Dynamite. I was talking to Chef while we were watching it. But it was pretty good. The women's tag team, no one expected an upset there with Willow and Harley Cameron. That was fresh, something different. Anything can happen in wrestling. That was a good match. Anything can happen in wrestling. That was a very pleasant surprise to see because it's it was a pleasantly surprise. Very good book there for the story that they told. Oh, Tony, Willow will come to the WWE. You could turn beyond. We spoke about this. I told that with Chef Dan, and I mentioned it, I think, with Chris. If Willow Nightingale were to come to the WWE, you could actually have Bianca be the heel because little girls, they'll know how to market her where she will be the biggest baby face for the women and little girls and then all that. Yeah. She would make so much money. She will be so booked, so strong, and make a lot of money in merchandise. But Monet and Athena make a low key. Yeah, they do. You know what, Junior? You're right. They do. They did look good out there as a tag team. I don't know what Billy Starks. I thought that was kind of a little too over the top. Didn't really need it when she came out. It was like, okay. I'm not gonna lie, the tag team tournament for All Elite Wrestling for the women's title, it's really hitting. It's actually pretty cool, but then the owner can't help himself. You're in the middle of crowning you have a new inaugural tag team, a nice, beautiful tournament. The women are feeling important, and then you're gonna announce another title for another tournament. You just took away the air out of that title, pal. I mean, come on. That was not a good. That wasn't good. I was like, you got the ladies finally, guys, and he should buy the Jets. Now we don't want him to be right now. I want Steve Cohen to buy the Jets. All right, nice cross body by Charlotte Flair. All right, that was a nice one. Megan, well, it's Megan. It's not Megan and Penelope. Penelope's hurt. It's Megan and Marina Shafino. I think they're gonna win those titles. Oh, there's a kick. There's Charlotte. What's she gonna do here? All right. Oh, we got a little bit of a blackout. Okay, here we go. All right. Now Willow's winning the belts. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't. You know what? It could be anyone. It could be. Oh, I think you're getting a wardrobe malfunction with Charlotte's top. I think that's why we went dark. She's gonna do the moonsault again. Got it. She hit it.
Somehow did she kick out? She did. Unbelievable. 2 3/4.
There's a lot of cushion there.
Absolutely brutal. So take a look at this. Watch Charlotte
Now she's gonna put the figure four. Megan will be a good champion, but not Marina. Me and the ladies can talk. They don't cut a good promo. Look at this. Oh, sit down power by 1, 2. Oh. Nia's got a big forehead.
Charlotte survives. Almost hear Nia Jax's thoughts. Watching from where we are. What do I have to do next?
Wait a minute. She's going up to the top.
The top of the queen.
The annihilation. Here we go. Go in there. No, she missed. My lord. Crucifix. Ooh, that was sloppy. Oh, Nia now. Get Samoan drop. Nope. Charlotte's not gonna go for that Samoan drop, is she? What are you doing? Oh, that was, come on. How does what was the hell? What the hell Nia was going to do? That she was going. Wrap this up. Like Heather said, for the millionth time we see these two ladies go at it. This match now is getting a little sloppy.
She has taken everything that Charlotte Flair has dished out. And an incredible matchup between these two stars, and Charlotte trying to figure out what do I need to do to finally put Nia away.
She tried to go for the Samoan drop. Nope. Tornado DDT. Yep. Even though Nia's gotten better over the years, these two don't have very good chemistry. Oh, we got a newcomer. That's legend. Let's go. I knew we were going to get something. Let's go. Last legend. We called it. Yeah. There we go. Choke blitz out. Ragdolling her. Let's go. Annihilate her. Annihilating. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. So the call up is here. Last legend has showed up to SmackDown. And we were like, man, what a way to put over the Evolved Women's Champion. But she's getting called up. Good job. Nice job. They have mutual respect because she eliminated Nia Jax. Remember, they had a great match back at NXT, and they had like mutual respect because they went to war with each other. So she had to be called up after losing to Gray. Yeah. So we got Giant and Jade. Well, there we go. The bougie bully. I like this. There we go. I like this. I like this. There we go. They don't have to rush the Last Legend to go up to Jade Cargill. That's going to be eventually. They don't have to rush that. They could go the tag team title route, but I still think the Kabuki Warriors are going to end up with the tag team titles unless a SmackDown wants to do something different. Lash, Jada, and Jade will make that group, please. I don't know. Well, looks like Jade wants to be alone. Oh, I don't know. Jade Cargill looks like she wants to be alone. She don't want to have anyone. Although, because then you're kind of copying, like she already said, she's the big bad bitch with the baddies. But who knows? All right, here we go. John Cena. We'll find out what's in the tumbler.
One question I've been asked more than any other is, who do you want to face in your last match? My answer has always been the same. On my last day,
they're just recapping.
Whoever is willing to step up and seize the same kind of opportunity I was given on my first day. Therefore, starting on Raw, my hometown in Boston, a 16-man tournament
John Cena versus Santino. The director of authority, Santino. I know shenanigans. John Cena. John Cena. Whoever runs the WWE YouTube trolling at this point with Edge versus Cena rivalry videos. Yeah, you're right. They're not getting Edge. We're not getting Edge. We're not getting Edge. We're not getting Jericho. It's I know I wouldn't, but Cena versus Nemeth. Nemeth doesn't want to wrestle in the WWE. Here we go. Here's the balls. We're gonna find out now. The next two matchups. Two more matchups. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to draw the next two matchups.
I would like to see Nemeth in the tournament.
The names have been circulated. Fate has spoken, and a once-in-a-lifetime career-changing
Decorated. The Miz,
is on the line.
he deserves to be in it. I'm not gonna lie, he deserves to be in that tournament. The Miz against Jey Uso. No. The Miz versus Jey Uso on one end. All right, let's see. LA Knight, yeah.
The second matchup will be between the megastar.
Say his name, man. He appears. Let's see.
The name that is in my head.
A surprise. Ah, come on.
You know what? I think I'm going to keep this.
So we get a surprise versus LA Knight. So damn, LA Knight's getting the short end of the stick again. Boy, we're getting, oh man, it's Henry, isn't it? It is. I called John Henry, and right before he even said it. Oh, Cardona. It might be Cardona. No, Cardona's going to be for Madison Square Garden. Yeah, you're probably right. Here's Julia. The beautiful Madness and Kiana James. Knight versus Cardona will be a good matchup. You know, you're right. Julia. Jeff Hardy should be in it too.
Our second championship match here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
All right, they're gonna go on a commercial. All right, commercial break. Julia, United States Women's Champion. Julia taking on Chelsea Green. Let's go, Chelsea. You know what? Be sweet, Ethan there to interfere in Chelsea's behalf. I said this. Imagine, Heather, I said, I don't know if they'll have the creativity or they'll pull the trigger. Chelsea, the Women's United States Champion and North American title for Ethan Page. And Chelsea changed the United States title to like a Canadian flag colors like Ethan. And they've just become so villainous. Like, oh, damn. So, Kev, who do you have versus LA Knight? And Joe Hendry. You say his name and he appear. It all depends on where that matchup is. If it's LA Knight versus the mystery opponent on Friday Night SmackDown and it's not in New York City, if it's Monday Night Raw, it's going to be Cardona. If LA Knight is taking on that mystery opponent on Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden on the 17th, it's Matt Cardona because he's from Long Island, back home. That'd be perfect. if it's on Friday Night SmackDown, wherever that is, before they go to Madison Square Garden on that next week, then it's going to be Joe Hendry. It all depends where that matchup is, because I think if that's the biggest one that makes sense for Cardona to come out at Madison Square Garden. No, that's not going to happen. Hey, wish it was Maxwell Jacob Freeman. That's not going to happen. Not for another 2 more years, pal. And John Cena will be done. Oh, we got a commercial break here. First hour in the book, like we mentioned, they were gonna make the announcement for those participants at the 9 o'clock hour. So we pretty much nailed that one there, which was cool. It's pretty predictable. You want people to stay for the matchup, although the main event calls you. When you have an Aleister Black versus Cody Rhodes, that's gonna be fun matchup. I think that match gets interrupted with both Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. And I think we're going to start building a War Games around that there. Priest, Cody Rhodes, McIntyre, Aleister Black, and then you start filling in some blanks here and there. I think that's where we're going to go there when it comes to that. Because they have to start building. You got this Women's United States title matchup. You still got Rey Fenix versus Talla Tonga. That's another one. That's another matchup there. And then you have the Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black later on for the main event. You got 50 minutes, and you still got another minute of commercial, and you still got to have the entrance for Chelsea. So I don't know. Someone's match is going to get cut really short. Tony says it better not be Shane McMahon. Here comes the money. I guess John Cena. I think Shane's McMahon's better days in the ring are behind him after ripping both of his quads at that WrestleMania 39. I don't think I think we are going to see, Tony, to be honest with you, I think we are going to see something with Shane McMahon, but being inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. I think he goes in with his sister. My thing is, why wouldn't he not say versus 9? I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know. But you know what puzzles me, Tony, though? Either way, who LA Knight takes on, Joe Hendry is popular. LA Knight is popular. Do you want to do popularity and split the crowd? Wait a minute. Here we go. Kathy Kelly's on. Let me put the volume up. Hold on. They haven't come back from the commercial.
Welcome back to SmackDown. Canary here with Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair. I don't think anyone could have predicted that ending. Can you tell me how this pairing between you two came about?
Kathy, did you have those glasses on while you were watching that match? I clearly would have beat Charlotte.
Hey, Samurai.
Teaming up with Flash was so hard, because we're not really friends, and we're like, Well, see? Alexa and Charlotte said I needed to find a friend, and jokes on
and she made an explanation.
I had a friend. I faced Flash on NXT, and she is a formidable adversary, and I know she's a badass. That's why she's my friend. And can Alexa or Charlotte say that their friend is a former NCAA world record holder? Take it away, Lash.
That's right. Hey, my girl. Clearly, if you didn't know, I'm Flash Legend, the one and only bougie bully. And based on what I just did to Alexa, clearly,
she's giving that flavor to SmackDown that needs it. Yeah, I liked it. Tony, I wouldn't mind seeing Rob Van Dam. I wouldn't mind seeing RVD. Would not bother seeing RVD for a matchup there. I wouldn't mind seeing RVD. Anything but Tommy Dreamer.
Survivor Series is presented by Freon Seasons, the ultimate entertainment festival, live shows, sports, food, fashion, and theme parks.
Here comes Chelsea.
October through March, every year, perfect for all ages. And by Xfinity, the most intelligent Wi-Fi made for streaming WWE. Xfinity.
Chelsea looks so that title. I know it's the mixed tag team, but her holding a title looks so natural. That's why she's winning the Royal Rumble this year. She's gonna win the Royal Rumble this year. She's gonna, yeah. I'm really bugging now. So who could it be? That's what WWE wants us to do, Tony. They want all the reactionary podcasters and all the podcasters to now spend hours. Look at Ethan Page, Heather. There's Ethan. Let's go. Tell her what a smash. Let's go. Yes. Nah, I don't think The Rock. He don't want to wrestle in this tournament. He won't. If it was him, he'll be the final opponent without a tournament.
So this is the reason that Chelsea is dressed in the colors of the Mexican flag and trying to speak Spanish in the locker room. You don't learn Spanish overnight. Well, you've been trying to learn for 40 years.
He did. There we go.
You don't know 3 words in Spanish. That's not true.
Kiana's cracking up.
Chelsea Green, of course, the inaugural United States Women's Champion.
All right, here we go. Ring the bell. The Women's United States title. Oh, what a slap. Julia with a slap. So, chat, do you think Chelsea's now babyface here? I mean, she does get a good reaction. So this match will be on SmackDown, correct? Night match? I don't know, Tony. That's my thing. I don't know. If it's on SmackDown, it's not Cardona. Oh, what a knee. Arrivederci. Oh, I was going to say, you can't do that to Chelsea to make her lose that quick. The matches start on Monday. Monday, there's 2 matches in Boston, and then Friday night, next Friday, I think those are the matches for next Friday. So yeah, I think I could be wrong. I think those are the matches for Friday. So it's Joe Henry, brother. Ooh. Oh, here's Alba Fire. Super kick. There's a nice super kick. Where's Deftones, man? We miss Deftones. Every time you get a super kick, man, we mention his names. Oh, look at Chelsea. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, on you, United States champion. Yes. Go, Chelsea, go! Yes! That was awesome! Oh, yes, I didn't think they had the goals to pull it off. I did not think they had the stones to pull it off, and they did. Ah, kudos. Kudos. Listen to the crowd. Chelsea. Listen to the crowd behind.
Good job to everyone.
Wow, the place is going crazy with Chelsea. Whoa. Cardona's about to drop an action figure, brother. Yep. Chelsea 2 belts. Yeah.
He's got something that belongs to this family. We are going to take him back. Yeah. No. Got this. But tonight is about the big one. You go out there, make a statement, smash them, and show everyone Not to ever disrespect.
All right. Look at that. It's the Wyatts. If it ever happens. He said it was so sarcasm. Oh, damn.
That's going to be a showdown if it ever happens.
Wow, I can't believe they pulled the trigger on Chelsea. Congratulations, Chelsea. We go from the bloodline to the MFT garbage.
The high-flying luchador with an tall pass. He takes a Talla Tonga.
Here we go.
Montreal. It's fight weekend. First punch. Then, Saturday night's main event for the Knockout. WWE hits back-to-back nights at the Bell Center. Combo tickets on sale now.
Sorry, Mike. I was getting a cake. This Adam is on WhatsApp. Everyone here? Yeah, everyone on the WhatsApp group. You've been invited to the location.
They're in a commercial.
This Adam
Let me
is no
lower that
longer
because I'm over here trying to write a post, a tweet. All right, we got a commercial here. Wow, I'm still shocked. Wow. Wow, I'm still shocked. I didn't think I didn't think Julia was gonna lose it like that. But I guess they feel that she wasn't really resonating. Wow. Chelsea 2 belts. Chelsea is so over they had to. Yeah, she's so over big time. All right, we're waiting for this commercial to be back. 1 minute left. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. You're gonna have Ray Fenix versus Talla Tonga. What about if Roman versus LA Knight? Oh, but then he has to wrestle a couple matches in a row, unless Roman's losing to LA Knight in the first round. Because remember, they have to go. It's a round. It's a tournament, so they're gonna have to wrestle over. That's why people were upset about this surprise element because you have to wrestle several times. That's why a Cardona or Nemeth makes sense to wrestle. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Nick Nemeth versus LA Knight. Will be a good one. If Nick Nemeth will.
Muting.
Another Wicked movie?
Muting.
I'm sorry that how are you, friend? Oh, thank you.
Oh, I love it, Dr. Oscar. She's out here missing people. Even though she missed Alexa with it. All right, Ray Phoenix in the ring. Okay, got mucho miedo. There we go. Taking it all. Ray Phoenix got a match tonight. Yeah, David, classic David and Goliath. This is classic David Goliath matchup. Now, the numbers game. This is gonna. I think I've said it. I said it again. I think it's come some type of babyface group with Sami Zayn, Ray Phoenix, people that having issues with the MFTs. That might be a war game. I don't think we're getting at the Wyatts versus the MFTs for the War Games matchup. It's been a while Solo hasn't wrestled. He's becoming like this manager role here. This guy is too good of a wrestler to be doing this. He's a hell of a wrestler. The problem with Solo, he was so young, brought up from NXT. Here we go. Here's babyface of Shinsuke and the Motor City Machine Guns. Here we go. There's your War Games situation. Ray Phoenix. They didn't do Solo any favors feeding him to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes never elevated Solo, and now everybody thinks Solo's a joke. Here we go, Phoenix. Oh, Talla Tonga, aka Hikaleo. Nope. The bell has not rang. Oh, damn. He just tossed him in like a bad habit. All right. Ring the bell. There we go. The bell's rang. Oh, super kick. Here you go. Here is Ray Phoenix chopping down the tree. Oh, nice move by Phoenix.
As the upper hand here, well, here we go. There's a power. The agility of Phoenix. Right to the knee. Chop down the big man. Brilliant strategy by Ray. Phoenix.
No, they're gonna get wide the Tonga. They need a wide one. Or they could have changed Jeff Cobb's name. Oh no, I don't think he's Tonga. Talla Tonga, wide Tonga. Yeah, when is the other one? I did not see the Grayson Waller interview with Chris Van Fleet. I have to watch it because I am a big fan of Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller is one of I wish they utilize him more because the guy could talk. He made me a fan from the interview. See, I know I've been singing his praises for a long time. I'm one of the minorities that like Grayson Waller from my days in NXT with him. This guy I like Grayson Waller. The creative in SmackDown has not, or even in Raw has not done him justice. And feeding him to Edge on his way out really didn't help. They got to be careful when you feed some of these young kids to some of these aging veterans because they don't seem to recover. Look at Solo, hasn't recovered from Cody Rhodes, and even Grayson Waller from Edge. Bro, he broke down an interview, but you got to see it. Why I didn't accept if he got a lot of respect for me. All right, I want to definitely want to take a look at that as they take a commercial break. They're taking a commercial break, and of course, Netflix decides that. Here we go. Can we get it back? Can we get it back? No. Let's refresh. They're still in the commercial, so they went totally dark. Maybe they didn't. Here we go. We got Frank in the building. What's up, Frank? Kyle? Hazari in the building. Drews. DJ Parr, 1, 2, 3 in the. What's going on? Of course. He's going to be he's going to be world champion. United States audience still have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. But the match is going on here as Talla Tonga, aka Hikaleo, just in control here. Typical David versus Goliath match. Whatever happened to Commander? Is Commander in AEW still? I know that hologram is out. Hurt. I thought it was like this big deal. Ooh. Now let's go Fenix here. 90 seconds on just. Damn. Talla Tonga. Solo liked it. Solo. Yep, Commander's still there. I think he goes back and forth to CMLL. Okay. He was impressive. I thought he was. I'm surprised he didn't win one of those many titles in AEW. I mean, you can always bring him back, Commander for AEW regional champion. Ooh, what a chop. Thirty seconds. They'll be back on. Julia and Kiana next to challenge for the women tag team titles. You know what? You might be right, Joe Logan. You might be right. You might be correct. You might be right with that one. They're teasing a couple, the Kabuki Warriors, Lash, and they're revamping as they're coming back here. Well, they came back quicker. Now I'm behind. Let me get to the live action.
And Solo Sikoa loving what he sees here at ringside. Not surprised. Not even a little bit. And let's not forget, Ray Fenix.
Guys, you got to wrap this up in about 2 more minutes. Because you still got Cody and Alistair. Oh, damn, what a nasty clothesline. What a clothesline by Talla Tonga. Although this is USA Network. They could go. They haven't gone in overage. I mean, they used to do it for Raw. Wouldn't be surprised, give a 10-minute, 5-minute overrun on the USA Network Friday night if it's with a matchup like that. I don't think they'll do it, but ooh. All right, Fenix. Come on, play. Super kick. No, he just swapped that. That's a way of getting rid of the super kick. I like that. Oh, look at that. Fenix again. Now he got the super kick. Yeah, he got it up high there with the kick. Oh, that was nice. Nice springboard back heel kick there. Uh-oh. No. Sorry, pal. Oh, wait a minute. Sunset flip? No. Oh, damn. It's going to be Travis Scott versus LA Knight. Travis Scott. Oh, my God. He's going to come outside? Oh, no, missed it. It's Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll versus LA Knight. The mystery. Oh. Goodbye, amigo. Oh. Fenix looks like he's gonna fly here. Where's good? What is Fenix? Frog splash. Got the guy down. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit him there. Emily, someone loves you. Here we go. Another super kick. Oh, man. Come on, Alex, sin miedo. Cero miedo. Fenix. No. I don't know what he was trying to hit him with. No. Nora Corona. Powerbomb. Big Daddy Cool. Jackknife powerbomb. But now, let's see. One more. Now the chokeslam. With the wedgie. Bam. It's over. It's over. Put a fork in him. Talla Tonga. La Tanga one. Wait a minute. Let's see how Sokoa coming in. So Talla Tonga. La Tanga wins. De la tanguita roja. De la tanguita roja. De la tanguita roja. Another one. Yeah, Sami Zayn. He's coming out. He's not clear, but he has a chair. That would have been funny if Ricochet would have hit him in the head. He's not medically cleared. Here's another 2 weeks. Yeah, we could see that's the War Games matchup. Sami Zayn, Ray Phoenix, Shinsuke Nakamura on the Motor City Machine Guns. Something along the lines like that way. Who is Travis Scott? The guy from the place with the thing? Yes. Why does Sami Zayn get involved in everything? El presentado. That's what we call him in our society. We call him a presentado. Metiche. Because Sammy is a prudent baby face. Oh, they'll be in New York State in Albany. Jade against B-Fab. I knew it. I just knew they were going to feed her B-Fab. At least he got a match, TV time. Yeah, that's so LA Knight versus a mystery. Trick Williams. I'm going with Trick Williams. You know what? I'm convinced it's Trick Williams. Last Legend is on SmackDown. You're going to get Trick Williams. And if Trick Williams beat The Miz, if The Miz beats Mr. Yeetman, which I think he will, The Miz versus Trick Williams in the next round where Carmelo Hayes is going to team back up with Trick Williams. I think it's Trick Williams. Trick versus LA Knight. Trick is going to get the victory over LA Knight. And Trick Williams is going to probably take on The Miz in the second round, where that's where Carmelo and Trick are going to get back together or something. I don't know who wins from there, though, but I can see Carmelo help his friend Trick. And Trick, remember, it's got to be a young guy, and you're going to have his last standing match with he's gonna have the last standing match with Ricky Saints. That means he's not winning though. He's not winning the NXT World Title. He'll come back. Frankie Kazarian, but Frankie Kazarian doesn't have any history with John Cena though.
A tournament, especially when his final opponent is staring you right in the face. Now I have to face Jey Uso, who's full of emotion, fire, and passion. Everything he does is a highlights fade. Legacies don't. That's where I live. I will beat Jey Uso. I will win this tournament. The critics will cry. The internet will whine. But the headline will read: The Miz beat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. The Miz ended John Cena's career because The Miz.
A lot of hot air from The Miz.
Awesome!
But thank you though. I don't mind that. I don't mind that there because we get to see Captain Kelly.
Very much looking forward to his match against Jey Uso next week. But let's get to the action back here.
Main event.
It is time for
Aleister Black, Cody Rhodes. Here we go. This is gonna be good. All right, here we go. Aleister, accompanied by his wife, Selena. Total cross ripoff. Whenever said that was right. Nobody should be ashamed of themselves. I mean,
great opportunity against the WWE champion Cody Rhodes next.
now let me ask this question to you, chat. Better wrestler or more, or actually, who do you invest in more, Cross or Aleister Black? If you're comparing them side by side, because that's what pretty much what WWE decided here. They felt when they signed Aleister, they had the same wrestler or the same type of gimmick between Black and Cross, and they figured they just brought one back and one was expiring, and that's probably why they never gave him the opportunity. Cross never got the opportunity to do that on the main roster. I agree with you on that. I go back to Cross has to be more charisma. Yeah, I think so too. Promos were better. Absolutely. I think Cross does tell a better story with his promos and his work. What I think, to me, I'm not good, and I stay on I'm gonna die in this anthill. When Cameron Cross came out to that SmackDown and he put the hourglass on Roman, and the way Roman laughed and dismissive, he never was booked strong ever again. We never got the Roman versus Cross match, and the way Roman was like, I ain't working with this guy, I ain't putting this, and I think Cross got buried. To me, and I know Roman elevates all his opponents. Everyone he wrestles with, he never wrestled Cross, and he dismissive, like he didn't want to. And ever since then, Cross never got the opportunity to actually get going. Someone in creative, when Roman didn't want to work, they said, I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy. I hate that. And I will die in an hill. I felt Roman going that stiffer Cameron Cross's WWE return run. Cross will never be back in the WWE. I don't think so. He's making a lot of money on the independent scene. He's making a lot of money. A lot of money, him and Scarlett. And good for him. Make a lot of money. WWE doesn't have to be the end all to make money. Go and make money. Especially now with Alistair and Selena, that gimmick. Yeah. They're gonna feel like because he said he pitched a lot of. If you heard his docu series on YouTube stuff, he pitched a lot of ideas, but they never went with it, and they gave it to someone else. Like probably this one, So I wouldn't be. You know what? He's gonna be. I think his film, Blue Midnight's gonna get an Academy Award or a Golden Globe Award, which good for Carrion. I hope he does a lot of great success outside of WWE where they're like, damn, they had a star where they could have promoted and probably owned a small piece of his of some of his success of some of his projects outside of the business, but now you can. He's gonna. I wish nothing but the success on Kevin Kessler, aka Karrion Kross. Yeah, but Black isn't intimidating like Kross. Plus, Kross had a better look. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I wish they would have kept Kross. Dude is smart. Yeah, that dude is a smart hustler. That dude is a smart, passionate hustler. And you got to respect his game. You got to respect Karrion Kross's game big time. Because he's doing it on the independent scene. He didn't have to run All Elite Wrestling. And he's still making a boatload of money and still work on his projects and get things over. Speaking very professional and has an amazing person. For amazing personality. Yeah, absolutely. That's the guy you want to root for outside of the wrestling business and other projects that he does. Absolutely. As we're waiting for the commercial break here. Looks like they'll be coming back here. That's a nice spot coming back. Him sitting in the corner with his legs crossed there. I don't think he will be in AEW soon. I don't think he will. I don't think he wants to go there. Maybe one day he'll get him and some kind of tag team with Priest. Nah, I don't think so. No, here's Cody. This is a good main event. You know what? For the way SmackDown has been non exciting and a little bit at weeks boring, this has been a pretty good SmackDown. Even with the Dragunov, it's a pretty good SmackDown. SmackDown is good tonight. Yeah. SmackDown is good tonight. Before even this match started, this has been a good SmackDown. Very good SmackDown. A lot of things happened. Lash Legend being injected in there. There we go. That's cool. That's what it's all about. He's crying. Don't cry.
You see, Cody is exploding after a slap by Zelina at the top of the broadcast tonight. Cody thought it could have an easy night watching some of the fans. Cody Rhodes wanted to watch SmackDown to help decide who would be the next tender.
All right, Cody, let's go. Cody.
He came out and defended. This could backfire spectacularly for the American Nightmare. Cody isn't careful. Why turn your lights out in the blink of an eye? You have to be a priest about that. You gotta understand.
Imagine Alistair Black wins the title and Drew did it. I know it's not gonna happen. Just indulge. Imagine that. Damn. Drew will have a conundrum online. Here we go. Main event. Let's go. This is a good main event. Very good main event. SmackDown was very good for Greenville, South Carolina. There we go.
he also has that one sudden impact of a move known as clock back. So turn your lights out in an instant.
So Heather had given us a little bit of Back to the Future. Got in the time machine. Says you just remember Cody's last match in All Elite Wrestling was with Black, and it wasn't good either. Hopefully we have a good one here. Make up for that. Here we go.
That in and of itself can't allow
Cody now holding him up there. Look at that. Drop him face down. Oh, smart move there. Cody now. Nope. Beautiful. Going into an armbar. There you go. You want to drop down and throw a stupid punch? That was the most. I find that's a dumb. I wish he'd take that out of his repertoire. Disaster kick? No. And he got his own. He got a kick of his own. Here we go. Aleister Black. They're gonna look like a commercial. Commercial picture in picture. Picture in picture, fellas. Well, in the United States, but here on the playback, you get to see it. So come on in. Cody pretty much steamrolled Black on his way out. Surprised Tony Khan let him win on the way out. I don't think, you know what, Heather? I don't think Tony Khan knew that Cody was on his way out. I think Cody just told him he wasn't going to not sign back, but, you know, just stay off, you know, just vacation a little bit. And then he had no contract and signed. One day we'll find out what happened there. That's just me. I don't know the truth of that. I don't know. I don't take that as gospel, but I think that's what happened. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, one cover. All right, main event here. We're waiting for it. We're in the picture in picture of the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black. Don't forget, please hit that like button here on the YouTube channel. And thank you, everyone that's watching on X. Follow us, retweet. Absolutely. Tell us what you like about the watch along and all that good stuff. Definitely. Also follow at Dying Breed 18. That's for Chef Dan at PGH Chris. And hey, it's Canary. But also, please, coming either tomorrow night or later on tonight. I don't know, probably tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Not tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll have the Chef Dan's Giants Cutting Truth. He's got a breakdown, preview, recap the New York Football Giants. We're getting into week 10. So we're going to go over the week 9 and week 10 opponents. He'll have that broken down.
Let Omielo stay with you.
Okay. That's a nice smack there. There we go. Wow. Selena with Aleister doesn't sit right with me, even if they're married. Really? I think it goes, I mean, I guess because I know they're married, it feels natural. Because Selena with all her cosplay. I'd rather see Selena there being that kind of wicked with her husband with black hair and dark, all that, than all the dumb LWO with her crying and always putting that face like she just sniffed at someone's fart. That, you know, that face that she puts, like she always wants to cry or something. I'd rather have that. Oh, nice move by Cody. Beautiful power slam. But it's a shame that she's been reduced to being a valet. She should be wrestling some more. I agree with you, Heather. She should be wrestling some more. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if she takes the title for Chelsea. When the time comes, it doesn't have to happen 2 weeks from now. You know, when the time comes for Chelsea to drop the United States title, wouldn't surprise me one bit. Because I think Aleister and Aleister, along with Selena, will be in the mix of those mixed tag team titles with Ethan and Chelsea. They're gonna mix it, and then you'll definitely. White Owl, thank you for watching along with us. We want to acknowledge you. Thank you for reaching out and chat and writing in the chat. Welcome to the channel. Welcome for watching along. Oh, appreciate you, man. Thank you for writing there. Thank you for letting us know because we want to acknowledge you. Thank you.
His elbows, his knees. An example right there.
Ooh. Beautiful power slam.
Now the power slam by the champion. This is what sets Cody apart from the rest. The ability to feed off the live crowd. Tonight here in Greenville, trying to wake up the American Nightmare.
By the way, does anyone know if Medina's okay? I don't think he went this week, Heather. I think he was on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, the last stream I did, Medina was on. He wasn't feeling well. I don't think he had a surgery. I didn't think he went to surgery yet. Yeah, the internet browser White Owl is I like using more than the phone. Although a lot of our guys watch with phone, and I also have a second channel. We do the live sporting, but we watch everything wrestling here. Got a kick out of it too. So whenever there's a PLE, whether it's WWE or TNA, we watch it. AEW, we used to do it, we do it, but I just don't have the $49.99 to purchase it to show it, so that's why we haven't done AEW pay-per-views. We did All Out, but once money gets better, we'll be doing some AEW pay-per-views here. Cody Cutter, but we have the TNA app, and we do show the TNA. Turning Point will be on Thursday, and all that good stuff will be here. We actually did some Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling last year. I appreciate it. I'm glad you found you came to the right spot. If you like wrestling, we're here. You also could check out our YouTube channel where we have interviews with Mike Santana, Carlos Silva, Nick Nemeth, Frankie Kazarian, and many more. Look at Cody now. Oh, Alistair. Oh, beautiful suplex with a bridge. That was nice.
What a fantastic sequence of offense from Alistair Black, but again, not enough to do the job. Now Black learning what it's all about.
Black setting something up. No, Cody just gave him a kick in the ass. Cody, no. Here's a roll up. No, Cody. Good job, Cody. Disaster kick. Here we go. No. Ooh. 3 minutes. I don't know how they're going to get to the end here. Ah, here's the plunder. Here's the shenanigans. Oh, McIntyre took out the referee. I was like, well, who the hell is he kicking? He's getting suspended. He's going to get suspended. Yeah, he did that to get suspended. He's going to get suspended. Either that. Here's what I know. I have an idea. Let's finish this here for a minute. Estaba pintando, yeah. So McIntyre was doing a side job. Here's Damian Priest. That's gonna be next week. Or War Games type of. Here's another setup of War Games situation. Damian Priest. Ay bendito. Pégate como un pastel y ya te da. That's not whip out time. You're getting your ass kicked on. Oh, look at that. Nice. There's history there between Drew and Priest. Priest now cleaning house. Turn around. No. Yeah, Priest, don't tell me you're already blown up from running down. Lola's taking out. Lola's dry. It's premium dry. Gasolina now. Going to the eye. Did I miss the picks? Yes. It's LA Knight versus a mystery opponent, Carmelo and the Miz. The Miz will be taking on Jey Uso. Excuse me, Jey Uso. They're suspended. Yeah, we knew that was going to be a suspension. I wonder how long they keep asking, going to ask Damien and Brock.
Powering off.
All right, so Drew McIntyre gets suspended. All right, here's what I'm going to say with this. We're going to wrap this real quick because I got to wake up early in the morning. I think this is going to lead to Cody Rhodes wants McIntyre so bad that he's going to say, I want to wrestle him at Survivor Series. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, maybe a Hell in a Cell since they have the cage at War Games 1-on-1. Special guest referee Randy Orton. Because he knocked out the referee, special guest referee. They're finally going to put Randy Orton, and you're going to have Drew versus Cody. Randy Orton is your guest referee, and then you make it. I think that's the only way. If they're going to give us another match where Randy Orton finally turns heel on Cody, and we have Cody versus Randy, but Drew is your world champion right now. Because of that, or something along the lines. We'll see. Or they're just going to mix it up with a gumbo for War Games. They really didn't do much to build a War Games, just the tag team group here. But maybe next week things starts unraveling where you saw Nick Aldis come out and suspended Drew. Maybe he gets upset and say, enough, I had enough. We're gonna set up a cage, War Games. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. All in all, I thought SmackDown was a very entertaining, fun 2 hours from comparing to weeks of SmackDown hasn't been really that great. We got Lash Legend bringing some new female energy that we were talking about early in the show that was missing, some spark. Still think that, now book them. We'll make them get some television time. Surprised that WWE allowed that title change with Chelsea, but I think it protected Julia not looking like a total geek because Chelsea had to use her foot on the ropes to get the pin. And she got and typical heel stole it from Julia, although heel versus heel, it makes sense for Julia to lose that title because it wasn't really resonating for those folks. Julia with that title really didn't feel special. So maybe Julia revamps, maybe her and Kiana James could go for some tag team. They look like there's a lot of women tag teams. I don't know if they'll lead into a War Games type of deal. Last Legend, Nia Jax, Kiana James, Julia, of course, Alexa and Charlotte. You have the Kabuki Warriors that we saw earlier here. We saw Mishim and B-Fab as well, although B-Fab will have that one-on-one with Jade Cargill. But we're starting to see a nice mixture of women tag teams. And let's face it, WWE is going to be petty and counter-program what AEW is doing with their women tag team tournament. They want to say, let's show them we could do women tag team wrestling just as much as better. Maybe trying to one-up. And now it's up to you which tag team you like from what company. I'm not saying you have to like the WWE situation because they never did it. They have not done a good job with the women's tag team division, period. But maybe this is the kick in the ass they needed to invent storylines and feuds and a women tag team division. Only time will tell. But with that said, I want to thank everyone who watched along with us. Our new White Owl, thank you, welcome aboard. Everyone from on the YouTube, like Logan James, everyone on X, thank you so much. Follow me on X at Sports Jedi Media, Sports Jedi Media on X. Come on in, retweet at me. We'll be back on Monday night from Raw. I'll do the stream. And then I don't know about the rest of the week because work has been a little funky. So with that said, guys, have a wonderful night. I got to get back to work tomorrow morning. So have a good night. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all the love. Have a wonderful. So don't you remember, if you're going to drink, make sure you have an Uber pass the keys, and arrive alive. So thank guys. Have a good night, man.
Represento las calles de mi tierra, mi bandera.